Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Yay!
Yay! It is a very hot day in New York City. I am
Yep.
sweating, sticky, and like something about the heat just makes you really tired.
Yes, it's like the
Yes.
lethargicness that comes with it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's this morning I went out to run some errands. It felt like 106 degrees according to my weather app. I was like,
Yeah.
this is insane.
It
Insane.
was very hot. I feel like New York or like just like the East Coast in general, New York, New Jersey is like getting hit with a heat wave
It is,
and it
yeah.
just feels very like, you know.
Yeah. It's very hot. I am going to the beach tomorrow. I am just like excited. Like I have been this whole week. I've texted every single person I know with a pool, and I'm like, can I use it? And nothing
Yeah.
has worked out yet. Like I just really want to
To be
like
in the water.
to be in the water. So I've taken
Literally.
matters into my own hands. I'll be going to the beach tomorrow.
I'm so excited. I might be joining Ishika, but regardless, I'm
Yeah,
excited for your beach day because I know you've
yeah,
been really wanting to do it. You've been talking
yeah.
about it for a
So
while.
have you. But it's
Yeah.
like first beach day, not of the year, but of the season. Like I went on a trip in January where I went to the beach. So it's
Hmm.
like the first beach day of the summer. And so for me, so I'm like really excited. I love the
Yeah.
beach. Are you
Yeah.
a beach person or a pool person?
Um, I think it depends on the vibe. Like if I'm gonna be staying in the water for a long period of time, I'd rather be in the pool because I think like
Okay.
salt water really, I just like I don't
Hmm.
really like to put my face under it because I don't like salt
Yeah.
water on my face.
Yeah.
But if I'm going for the vibes, then a beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What about
love the
you?
beach. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Like I just think I just love the waves. I love the beach. I'm a big ocean
Hmm.
person.
I
So
like to like listen to the
yeah.
waves and like that's what I
Yeah.
think I love about it.
Yeah.
And I think growing up, I didn't like the beach as much because I always like didn't want to like tan because like
Mhm.
we just tan really
Mhm.
easily. So I would never go to the beach. I'd always cover myself up fully. I was like, I don't want to tan. But now I'm like, bro, like I want
Yeah.
to tan.
Yeah, yeah. I also love like the boardwalk. I think the thing about the beach is that it's just so crowded. Like that's the thing. Like on the Jersey Shore, going to the beach in the summer, it's crowded like
Yeah.
crazy. But I also just love a good boardwalk, like some ice cream on the boardwalk. Like I love the whole vibe of the beach.
Mhm.
I will always be at the beach. Like
Mhm.
love it.
Agreed. Agreed.
Hmm.
How has your week been since we last recorded?
Yeah. I feel like not too eventful. I'm trying to get back into a workout routine. So I
Mhm.
hit the gym like a couple times this week, which is good. Like I'm trying to get to 4 times a week consistently. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Went to the gym. Work has been kind of picking up, so it's been busy there. So I don't think it's been that eventful. Honestly, just been home a lot working. But
Mhm.
yeah. What about you? How's your week been?
Um, I would say the same. I didn't do
Yeah.
anything crazy during the week. Just like a lot of work. I feel like the weekends have just been a little bit more busy. So like during the week, I'm not really doing as much.
Hmm.
I had Wednesday off for Juneteenth,
Hmm.
so that was
Yes.
really nice. And like obviously because it's in the middle of the week, you're not gonna really plan a trip around it, like anything like that. So it was really nice to have like a day off like randomly in the middle of the week. Like I slept in. There's this really cute coffee shop in Williamsburg that has like this outdoor patio. So I just kind of
Hmm.
sat out there. I've been
Nice.
wanting to like work on a couple of things, so I went out there and was like just doing out work. And then in the evening, I've been trying to get more into tennis. I used to play
Hmm.
when I was younger. I like have my rackets and everything.
Hmm.
And there are like really great tennis courts in the city. You just have to like wait in line kind of. Um, so I tried to go play tennis with a friend, but we waited for like an hour and a half. And I had not eaten, like I ate lunch so early. And by the time like we were about to like start playing, we had to wait like maybe 20 more minutes till it was our turn. I was starving. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I would have been able to play because I was just
Yeah.
like, you know that feeling when you're just
Yeah.
so hungry. You have no energy. I'm just gonna the ball
Yeah.
is just like gonna
Yeah.
hit the net.
Yeah.
Um, so we went and got some Aperol spritzes and
I saw
French
your
fries.
TikTok. I saw your TikTok recap. Wait, so where'd y'all go to play tennis? Was it like a public court?
There are a bunch of public courts. I have bias towards the one in Williamsburg because usually the ones in Manhattan they only have two courts at once, and here they have six.
Okay.
And I don't think people come here as much for them. So I love it.
Okay.
So it's the
Nice. And
best. You
you
just
just
like
have to
wait
wait
in
in line
line.
and go. Oh, nice.
Yeah, just like wait your
Okay.
turn and then you get to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hmm.
Maybe you should take a pickleball. Everyone
I
be playing
should.
pickleball.
I never played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
I'm
love it.
assuming it's a little easier than tennis because you don't have to run as much.
I don't know much. I feel like I played tennis like only for like when I was very very young. So like I don't know much about tennis either in terms of playing it. But I
Okay.
think if you can play tennis, you can definitely play pickleball. You should
Mm,
try it.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
You should. Mhm.
What else have I did? Oh, today I went and got a haircut
Mhm.
because I'm planning on dyeing my hair next weekend, and this is a really big change for me, and I'm like kind of nervous because last time I got my hair dyed, it like I don't think I like knew what I was asking for back then. So like,
Mhm.
you know when it like turns orange
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Like
You have not. I don't. I feel like I know you've dyed your hair before, but I never think of you with dyed hair. Like you've always had
yeah.
dark hair, like your natural color.
Yeah, because when I got it dyed, it was like freshman year of college. And
Okay.
then like I just grew it out and then cut it because I didn't really like it.
Mhm.
So then yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to a place that a friend recommended and she has like our kind of hair, like textured, like thick,
Mhm.
like black hair.
Mhm.
So and it came out so good. So I feel like, I can kind of trust that.
Okay. What
So
inspired you to want to dye it?
I'm bored.
Okay. I can
You
relate.
know?
You
Yeah,
know me.
I know. No, like I when I was thinking about it, I thought of Ishika because like Ishika is always like changing up her hair because
Yeah.
she gets bored quickly.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, I've just had the same black hair and hairstyle for like
Yeah.
years, and I was like, I'm just in need of a change. It's not going to be anything
Nice.
drastic. I'm just gonna do like kind of like a dark brown balayage in there.
Mhm. Mhm.
I want it to be like low maintenance, um,
Mhm.
something easy.
Nice. I know. I feel like
Yeah,
it's gonna be nice for summer too to go a little like add some lightness.
yeah. I'm wondering. So when you had brown in your hair, did they have
Yeah.
to bleach it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's like no way to do it without it, right?
I don't know. Maybe there's hair color, but I feel like our hair is so dark that
Right.
stuff just doesn't show up very well.
Yeah.
You
And if
know?
you're gonna spend like hundreds of dollars, like
Yeah.
you want it to show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I also dyed it so long ago, like, the last time I went light was so long ago. The last few times I've been dyeing my hair for years, I've been going
Mhm.
darker, so, like, too
Mhm.
dark or black, so I think I mean, maybe they have different techniques and, like, maybe some sort of color that can take to darker hair, but I don't know, I remember I had to bleach it when I did it.
Yeah. Wait, I remember you mentioning like a few months back how you wanted to go brown again. Is
Yeah,
that a thought?
I've been thinking about it. Like, I think my issue is with my hair length, every time I have it when I have it short, I'll have it short for a bit, and then I'll be like, "Oh my god, I wish I had long hair so that I could do like a bunch of stuff with it." I grow my hair out, and I'm like, I'm just annoyed. I just
It's
too
too
much
much.
maintenance, and I want to chop it off again. So I'm like feeling the urge to like cut it shorter again. I
Okay.
don't know. I think I might soon. I think I might do something. I'm like thinking about what I want to do with it. If I want to
Mhm.
add color, if I want to go a little shorter, I'm not sure. So we'll see. But I think I
Okay.
might do something soon. We'll see.
Okay.
Mhm.
It was really funny when I went to go get my haircut today because this girl that I usually go to, her name is
Mhm.
Alex. Okay.
Mhm.
And I like booked it and it said Alexandra. I was like, oh, maybe the same person. And I showed up and it was a different person. So I was like, I have a lot of hair anxiety in the first place. So I like
Yeah,
usually only trust one
the
person.
one
So
person.
I went in and I was like, what? This is not who I thought it was. But she
Okay,
ended up like doing a really good job. But
okay,
like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
just signed
No, I
up.
also have hair anxiety, and I'm so bad at speaking up when I'm getting a haircut. Like, when you
Yeah.
know that they're going a little too short. Like,
Yeah. So before she started, so I told her I like only wanted a half inch, but sometimes when you say like half inch, they'll do like two.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so then like right before she started, I was like, like I've been really wanting to like grow my hair out long. So I've been like trying to
yeah,
be like really careful about it. And
yeah,
she was like, yeah, I
yeah.
got you, girl. And then she did
Okay,
it.
okay, good.
But like, cause I couldn't, I was too nervous to just straight up be like, I had to
Mhm.
be sly.
I'm always like that. Also, when I'm getting my nails done, when I'm getting my hair done, like it's the worst. And like I'm paying money, so like not I
Mhm.
shouldn't. I'm not mean, obviously, but like I think it's okay to be like, hey, could you just do it this way? Because you're paying
Yeah.
money for it, and
Yeah.
it's on you. But I'm really bad at it too. So
I've never
I'm glad
had it happen with the nails before, but I'm sure
Oh,
it's like
I have bad nail. I have so many bad nail stories. Like so many. I don't know why. I feel like every other time it's bad.
Yeah. Is it usually like with the design?
Well, the design, and then I feel like because I'm like so unassuming, they always are just like, okay, like I don't know how to explain it. They just like don't care to like give me a
Yeah.
good experience. Like one time I went to the salon. I purposely, again, recommended by a friend. So I purposely asked for the nail tech that she always goes to because she's like, he's so
Mhm.
good. Ask for this person. They made me an appointment with that person. I go there and they're like, "Oh, like we're gonna put you with this girl." And I knew that that was not the person that I made the appointment with, but like I didn't
Right.
know how to say anything. And she was a new girl. So it took her like an hour to do my manicure. I was there for like
Oh.
2.5 hours getting manicure and pedicure. And I was just so annoyed because it was a weeknight. I like lost all my free time. And
Yeah.
but like I am just so bad at saying anything, even though I fully
Mhm.
knew that like this was wrong.
That
And stuff happens to me so often. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. You're just like, "Oh, okay." And then you
No, literally once okay, I have so many stories. One time I went to the nail salon that I always go to. I always call ahead.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't usually make an appointment. So like I went in the day during my lunch break one day and it was so I called ahead. I was like, is there a wait? Can I come in? And she was like, yeah, come in now. I go in now and she made me sit there for 45 minutes before they even did anything. And
Wow.
after like 25 minutes, I was like, I would rather just come back another time because like I don't, like I don't have time
Mhm.
to sit here. And she's gonna be like, no, 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 like don't worry. Like it's almost your turn. It took her like 45, 50 minutes to get to me. So I just sat there, even though she told me to, this happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to say. I'm
But
so
you just, like,
bad.
didn't know what to do in that
Yeah.
situation.
I'm
Yeah.
so bad when it comes to like customer service because I feel bad
Yeah.
and I don't know how to go about it.
I would have done the
It's so
same. I would have, like, felt awkward to leave.
I'm so like I tried to leave and she's like, no, no, stay there. And then I like didn't know how to fight her on it. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm sitting
Uh,
here. Like,
I Just, like, twiddling your thumbs, like, waiting.
yeah,
You're like,
I
"I
know.
can take the nail polish and do it myself."
Literally. Oh my god. And I was like getting upset because I was like, oh my god, so I'm
Yeah.
wasting so much time. Oh my
Right.
god.
You're
I
right.
have bad nail salon experiences. It's fine.
I know, I feel like I hear that a lot with people, like or sometimes, like, the color they wanted doesn't look end up so they end up wanting to change it, but then it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
they already, like, did 2 fingers, like, how do I tell them I don't like it
Yeah.
anymore?" Yeah.
Literally. I think that's
Yeah.
happened with me where like I'll ask for a design and then I'll always be like, can you do this? Because if they can't, like I would rather if they don't feel confident doing it, I would totally rather just do something else. Like I will work
Mhm.
with you to do something that you feel comfortable with. But then they'll be
Mhm.
like, yeah, and then it does not at all look like what I wanted it to look like. And I don't know what to do. Like I that's happened to me before. So then I'm just like,
Imagine and then imagine you're just like, "Oh, wait, like, it doesn't look like what you said it would look like." Yeah,
I
I don't
like
think I would yeah.
it was my birthday last month, and I went to get my birthday nails, and I wanted to do a design. I fully walked in thinking that, and then I just chickened out last minute and just got a solid color. I just got chrome because I
Yeah.
was like, I cannot risk them not being what I want. Like I just
No,
want them
that's
to
so fair, especially because it's your birthday, like, you want them to be
exactly.
good. Yeah.
I had like a vision, so I was like, you know what, we're just gonna go with a solid color, so I know that
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be classic. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
Nail anxiety. If you guys
No,
relate to that, I'm sure a lot of you guys do. So definitely let us know if
yeah,
you've had any
okay.
experiences because I'm sure a lot of people have kind of related to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Mm, okay. The haircut tangent. And then I went to a friend's today birthday. She did like a little tea party, birthday party, and I thought it was so much fun. I thought it was like such a different like
Yeah,
I've never been to a birthday party like that. It
I
was so
love that.
fun. We
Yeah,
just like sat around drinking tea, eating food. It was
yeah.
really cute. And yeah, it was like a really nice way to like spend her birthday and just hang out.
I love that. That's so my vibe.
Yeah.
You know, I love some
Yeah.
tea. Like,
I
I'm taking
know.
notes. I'm like, maybe I want to do a tea
It
party.
was
I love
at
that.
the Crosby Hotel,
Oh my
and
god.
they have such a cute little high tea. Like the
Yeah.
cups and the teapot were like gorgeous, and all the little snacks, like honestly, all of them were good. And I have such a big sweet tooth, so like I enjoyed everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Like
good.
I genuinely feel like when I'm older, like I hope I make it like I want to set aside money from my income to have high tea once a month. Like I want to get dressed up one Sunday of the month every month.
And just
And
do it.
it's just like I love that. Like I actually love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing to do. And I mean, I
Hmm.
feel like I've only done it like once or twice before, but I feel like you've done it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When well, I've done it in England a couple of times. I did it with one of my friends in New York as well. I cannot in Manhattan. I cannot remember the name of the place. I'll have to go through my like my notes to find it. But I did one in Manhattan too. Like I just love a good high tea. Well, I've done one. I've done one in Jersey. So like I think
Hmm.
I've done a couple. But like I'm a big tea person. I love it.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
so fun.
It
Wait,
was really fun.
I have another update. My book club. I've started reading my book. So wait,
Yeah.
y'all, I don't think I talked about it on the podcast, but
No.
I finally have started my book club. We are currently reading our first book and then we're gonna have our first meeting. So like I'm a little nervous. I think also with the book club, I don't really know like where everyone's at in terms of reading the book. So
Hmm.
we'll kind of see how this goes. But I ordered it and so I've started it. It's called The Ministry of Time and it actually looks so
Hmm.
good. It's also not that long, so I think it's gonna be like a pretty quick read for me. It's like 200
Hmm.
something pages, and it's supposed to be. It's like getting a rave review, so I feel like if it's as good as I'm hearing, I'll go through it really quick. But I'm really excited. It looks really cool. So
How did you pick it? The book?
everyone voted. So I actually like when I started. Also, if y'all want to join my book club, like go join it.
Go join. She's the
It's called
cutest little cover
Y-
too. It's so
Yeah,
cute.
our friend
Yeah.
made it. It's called
Hmm.
Babes Browse Books. That's my on Instagram for the book
It
club.
was
But
also such a clever name.
thanks. I thought of that. I just came to me. I don't know, but so I want to do like I want to keep it around bestsellers, kind of like what is in bestsellers fiction, maybe some
Hmm.
nonfiction, but kind of like whatever's really trending right now in the fiction space. I feel like is where I'm leaning towards. So I found I had like three or four options, and then we all voted, and then we chose this
Hmm.
book. Um, it's really cool. It's really interesting. It's like a time travel ish book, but then there's also like a love story in it, and it just seems really cool. So
Oh, that sounds
mhm,
fun.
it looks
Yeah,
good.
I'm excited. How many people are ended up being in your book club?
There's like 6 or 7 of us
Okay.
right now. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
so I feel like it's good for like a
That's
beginning thing.
Yeah, definitely go follow Ishika's book club. I
Yeah,
Did you put it in your bio? I feel like I saw it there.
it's in my bio.
Yes.
It's in my Insta
Yeah.
bio. hmm And I
Yeah.
think we're gonna do. I want to do like I want to try to have in person meetings. So like our first meeting, definitely we're gonna do it somewhere in Manhattan in person. I'm gonna find a spot. Um, yeah, so we're gonna do a little cute. I'm wanting it to be like let's drink some wine and talk about the book and then just gossip. Like that's the vibe that we're going for. So
Yeah.
maybe have some afternoon tea. You never know. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll
That
see.
sounds
I'm excited.
fun. I'm
hmm
excited for you. Hmm.
hmm I'm
Yeah,
really
so
excited
definitely
about it.
go follow Ishika's book club. We'll leave it linked down below actually, but if you want to go also, it's also in her Instagram bio, so you can
Yeah.
definitely go check it out.
I feel like it's so fun, and I feel like people like now in their 20s like are starting. I feel like around me are like maybe starting to like literature.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like people are reading, and so if you want to read some fiction, talk about it, make some new friends. I feel like it's
Mhm.
such a good way to also like socialize, and
Yeah.
meet some people. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a different way to connect and also meet new people.
Yes.
Find some
Yeah.
people who have some common interests. Like
Mhm.
so many people have like run clubs now, book clubs, like
Yes.
there's
Yeah.
so many things.
This is my version
Yeah.
of a run club. Like there's no
Uh,
exercise, but it's fine.
You're exercising your mind.
The you're right. You are
Yes.
so right. There you go. There you go.
Love that. Okay.
Mhm.
So we're gonna go a little bit into the topic of our podcast. It's gonna be a lot of reality TV because there's a
Mhm.
lot up in the air.
Yeah, we just wanna
Yeah.
do, like, a TV recap. There's
Hmm.
so much television out right now. Like
Yeah.
so much to be talked about. Like girl
Yes.
chat. Yeah.
Bridgerton. We also wanted to cover Perfect Match as well.
Yes. Yeah. Like okay. Where do we start? What do you want to
Where
start
I
with?
think we should start with Bridgerton and then end
Okay.
with Perfect Match.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
we started touching a little bit on Bridgerton maybe in a previous like episode of the pod. I in our last episode, I think the second half was better than the first.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it more than the first. I will say there was a okay, the first episode of the second part, there was a steamy scene, but I was
Yeah.
expecting more because like the way they were doing this promo for this season, they were like, it is so scandalous. I thought there would be a little bit more scandal in terms of the steaminess. Is
Yeah,
it
I
just
mean,
me?
like, I think, like, someone I think to make it more steamy, like, someone should have, like, caught them or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, it needed something to be like,
I
yeah. There was no, like I was just like, "Whoa," but I
yeah,
wasn't like,
okay,
"Oh my
but
god."
the
Yeah.
nudity, there was some nudity, okay? I was like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that," I will
Yeah.
admit, but I actually heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that there were steamy scenes they cut out.
Oh, maybe based on, like, what each other approves or comfortable with, or
I don't know,
it
like,
could
I heard
be.
they filmed steamy scenes that never made it in the final cut.
Interesting. Interesting. Well,
So,
I would also like seconding that the second part was a lot better. I think the
mhm,
first part was just like a lot of just like, okay, like, I don't
mhm,
know. It was kind of just like preluding to the second part. So it's just a lot
mhm.
of just like background. But the second part was most of the plot, most of the
Yes,
conflict.
you're
Yeah.
right. I
Hmm.
feel like one of my favorite parts of was like the relationship between Penelope and her mother. I
Hmm.
think that was done so well because honestly, I felt like the friendship was lacking. Like, I don't really love how they showed the whole Eloise, Penelope, and what's the other girl's name? Cressida. And
Yeah.
the three of them, like, I don't feel like I loved the friendship depiction, but I think the way that Penelope and her mother, like, come together and kind of understand each other was really, really sweet.
Yeah.
I love
It
that
was very
aspect of it.
sweet.
Yeah.
Very emotional how her mom, like,
Yeah.
turned sides completely. And
Mhm.
even when finding out that she was Lady Whistledown, she was, like, very supportive and kind of, like,
Yeah.
proud of her for, like, doing her own thing, and I thought that was very sweet.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
almost feel like Penelope realizes that like her mom and her aren't that different, you know? Like, and even though
Yeah.
her mom is kind of crazy, like she actually, I don't think she's ever like been trying to harm them. Like she's right.
Mhm.
Her mom says like anything I've done, it's to try to help our family. It's just like
Right.
sometimes a little bit of crazy mean,
Craziness.
you
Yeah.
know? And she does kind of like push Penelope to the side, but I don't think it's coming from a malicious place, even though it ends up being a little malicious. So when they're
Mhm.
able to like understand each other and realize that they're not that different, like they both are kind of like, you know what I mean? Like badass bitches. Like they both a little bit. So like I feel like they find that common ground. And it's really cool to see them
I
connect.
agree. I
Hmm.
agree. I also really like the small parts of Canthony, but
Oh, I loved it.
I
I loved
needed
it.
more, obviously,
I
but I
needed
know
so
the
much
season wasn't about them, but I would have loved if there was like a whole episode dedicated to them or something.
yeah, I those are every time I saw them on the screen,
Yeah.
I watched it twice. Like I just
She
love.
looked so good.
Can we talk about her wardrobe?
Yeah.
Her wardrobe this season.
Mhm. She was
Mm,
glowing.
There's one. So there's this one scene where she's like talking to Eloise, and I don't remember the exact context. They make it almost like a sari dress. Like the way
Mhm.
they like added her Indian like culture and heritage into it. It was just so cool to see as a brown girl. They killed that. They killed it.
I agree. I agree. It just like made her look, I don't know what the vibe I got from them this season, it was kind of like it was very like I don't know how to explain it. Like I just maybe it was like the after marriage like we're so in love type of
Honeymoon
thing.
stage. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just thought it was the like cutest thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am also, I am a Jonathan Bailey
Yeah.
fan. Like anything that man does, I will eat up. Like I think he's such a good actor.
Right.
He's such a good actor, and also just beautiful. Like
I
let's just be
know.
honest. So I love him. Like I also obviously love what's her name? Simone Ashley. I obviously love Simone Ashley, but I really love Jonathan
Mhm.
Bailey. And their story
Mhm.
is also my favorite out of all the Bridgerton siblings. It was so nice to be able to
Mhm.
like see little glimpses of their relationship.
I agree. I wonder why they don't include any more of like Daphne's role. Has her role kind of retired or like what do you think?
Well, what happened was the Duke. So the guy who plays the Duke, right, Regé-Jean Page, basically
Mhm.
quit after the first season. Like after
Oh.
the first season, he said, "I'm not going to return." So then I think it became hard for them. Like they tried to include Daphne a bit in the second season, where she had like a couple cameos, Phoebe Denver. But I think maybe they could definitely have a storyline for her without him. Maybe like he's always traveling or something. But
Mhm.
I don't know because he's no longer part of like after the first season. He came out and was like, "I'm not. I'm like leaving the show." So
Right.
I don't know.
And I don't think it's like you can't really recast like a main character like that because it just
Yeah.
won't work. Yeah.
I don't for some reason they didn't want I don't think they wanted to. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
she also was like, second season
It's
was
done.
my
Yeah.
I didn't hear much about her, but I do know that after his season, like right then, he had kind of announced after the first season had died down that he was leaving. So I know he's never
Mm.
gonna be back on, but I don't know about her.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah.
I also really loved there was this moment when it was like the wedding scene when Penelope was like really scared to like walk up the aisle because she was like, "Oh, I don't even know if he wants to marry me."
Yeah. Yeah.
And he just like looked at her and they like gave each other the look and I lost it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god."
Yeah. I will
Yeah.
say, I think that like I've been watching so many interviews. The two of them are just so fun to watch. Like them
Mhm.
two. And I feel like they do have chemistry. Like they translated that part very well um
Mhm.
onto the screen and stuff.
I
So
agree.
what did you think of Colin finding out about Penelope being whistled down and like that whole angle in the second half? Did you have any thoughts?
um, I mean, I think I would have I mean, I guess I don't have any, like, other input rather
Mhm.
than, like, that because 'cause you've read the book, so you might have, like, an
Yeah,
alternative input, because to
that's
me,
true.
that's just, like, how it happened, like, he finds
Yeah.
out and he goes up to her
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, I know you're blah, blah, blah."
Yeah. Yeah.
I think honestly, he reacted how I thought he would, but
Yeah.
it made me angry when he was like, "We're just gonna be married. Like, we don't need
Mhm.
to, like, see each other, but I'm just gonna marry you now because 'cause we're intimate, but, like,
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
really know if
Yeah.
this is gonna actually work out."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one thing I feel like they did well in that whole thing was I feel like they showed kind of Collins like how he's motivated, how when he's like, I can't help you, and she's like, but I don't need you to help me. I just need you to love me, which I think was a
Mhm.
really cool aspect of it. And I'm not gonna speak for all men, but I feel like sometimes, like in relationships, you kind of feel like you want to help someone. And I feel like with men a lot in relationships. So and her point is like I can help myself. Like I need you there to
Yeah.
support me and like that's it. And I think that was a really cool scene between the two of them for sure.
Okay, I would have to agree with that. Like the
Yeah.
arc that was made about like how
Yeah.
she didn't need his help because I agree. I think a lot of men
Yeah.
like their first instinct is to always like be
Help
the
solve.
rescuer,
Yeah.
savior, solve
Yeah.
your problems. Like that's how they react
Yeah.
to conflict. But a lot of times women just need someone to listen and it really showed when he tried to go and help and he made the situation worse.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Exactly.
Cressida Cowper like
Exactly.
demanded more money and she was like
Mhm.
I coulda
Mhm.
I coulda just paid her and then this would have been done, but you
Yeah.
just you kinda made it
Yeah.
worse, so that
Yeah.
was really
Yeah.
good, yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Mhm.
And I think, well, like obviously the lesson from this season and like her arc is kind of showing that like stepping into your own and stepping into like your truth and kind of embracing who you are, like things work out, and that's kind of the only way to go. Because until
Mhm.
she's able to like I don't know, really embrace who she is, she's never able to fit in. She's never but
Mhm.
then she realizes that like witty side of Whistledown is part of her as well. And I think I liked how in the second season you kind of understand why she is so attached to Whistledown. I think
Right.
I didn't get that in the first season. And in the second season you kind of realize no, because it's her way to finally have an opinion. Like and she's never been able to talk to people, and it's her way to like not feel invisible. And I like that they
Mhm.
addressed that it gave her that power that she was missing in life. You know?
Mhm. It kind of really showed when she, like, was talking to the modiste, and she was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be writing anymore," and then the modiste was, like, kinda like, "I could never let
yeah,
that go," kinda thing,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
doing something for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it also kind of shows that, like, yeah, everyone's going to talk shit, but then when it comes down to it and she's whistled down, everyone's kind of jealous at the end of the day, right? Like, so it's
Mhm.
like, so I just think is you just have to step into your own and do you, and things
Mhm.
work out how they're supposed to. I think that was like
Yeah.
the general lesson. Obviously, I think it discussed a bit of the issues I have in terms of like how they approached it and the book versus the show, but like, I think generally second half was better and
Mhm.
it was, yeah, I think that would be my overall opinion.
Agreed. Agreed. Okay. That was a good little Bridgerton recap. So now moving on into a very different type of show.
I don't even know what to say. Like,
It's like Perfect Match is the funniest show or just the
it's
I
so
just
funny. It's so funny. Like, what? No, like, I genuinely want to know when they thought of this. I don't get how they thought of it. Like,
They
it's
said,
just the
"Let me
same.
take all the most dramatic people from each show and put them all in one room."
It's just so funny because then they just keep cycling the people throughout the house over and over. And I was like, this is just
Literally.
how, like, what is going on? And I feel like everyone knows after the first season, that was a huge train wreck.
Mhm.
The format of the show is a little hard to actually find love. Like every other night, they're having to
Mhm.
make a decision. It's not really conducive to finding love. Okay, like
Mhm.
let's just be honest. But it is really good TV. Like
Yeah.
it is.
I think they're honestly the main I think is just like to create drama because like they know people are gonna watch it because like so many of like the most like publicized people are all in one TV show.
Hmm. I
Especially
agree.
this I didn't watch the first season, but this season I was like, I literally know most of the people on here, like 80%. There were some people I didn't recognize because I didn't
Mhm.
watch some of them.
Yeah, I
But
didn't watch.
yeah.
There were some random people like I didn't know Tolu, like
Mhm.
the Trust, and I didn't watch Squid
Mhm.
Games, the challenge. So a couple
Right.
people here and there, but all of the dating shows like Love Is Blind, Too Hot, like Dated Unrelated, I knew all of those people. So I feel like I knew a lot of people from it too. Did you have any favorites?
I was not expecting favorites?
Wait, no, wait. What were you gonna say? You weren't
Mm.
expecting who?
I was not expecting Harry to come on the show, if I'm being
Mhm.
completely honest. Like, when he walked through the room, I was like he's been on so many that I'm like, "There's no way you're coming in here trying to find love. You're just trying to, like, create a havoc and then leave."
I can't. I can't. Did you
He's like,
watch the last episode?
I only date to marry."
Not the date to marry, because actually, this man, I have so many thoughts. Should we just get into Harry? I think we
Yeah,
should just
I
get into
think
Harry
we should.
because his relationship with Jeff. Did you watch the last episode yet?
Mm. But
So
you can spell it.
they air what happened between him and Melinda, and he lied, which I knew. I knew. I
Yeah.
I was always like Melinda's right. No, they literally showed that they kissed. And the funny thing is that no one on the cast knew. This is the first time everyone's seen it. So Harry kept this secret for a year. He's actually insane. I think this man is so insane. And like the way he tries to manipulate Jess, watching it as a woman, you're like seeing it being like,
He's
I
so
just can't.
manipulative.
The
Yeah.
fact that he lied to her and made her
Mhm.
feel bad for questioning him when he's always like,
Mhm.
oh, why are you always questioning my, like, if I'm,
Yeah. He's like, "How dare everyone question my character?" And then he starts crying.
I wonder why. Because you're cheating. He tells her I love you before he leaves, and then he goes, kisses someone else, tells Melinda I want to sleep with you in the clip. Like you need to watch the clip of them revealing what
Yeah.
happened. It is crazy. What what?
This man.
And also
Not
low key, I'm like, Jess, what? Like I'm losing a little bit of respect for you. You really thought that that man was your man? Like what?
Especially as like she's older too. She's like what, like 29, 30, and she has a kid. Like, Harry of all people, he's a walking red flag as soon as he walked in the room. Just based off of his history. I know, yeah, people can change, blah blah blah, but it hasn't been that long. He has not changed.
He has not changed. And the funny thing is, like, there was pictures leaked of them months ago. Like when the show just ended, there was pictures leaked of them. So everyone kind of knew that they were gonna be together, but could not wrap my head around them together. It just made no sense to me with their personalities. So
Hmm.
I I don't know. Their whole relationship was so
Yeah.
just didn't make sense. I don't know.
So I only started watching Perfect Match last week, and I remember like seeing a video of Harry and Jess, and I like sent it to her group chat because like I didn't watch the show yet, so I genuinely thought like, oh my god, they're dating, and I
Yeah.
was shocked because I was like,
Yeah.
there's no
No,
way would I
it makes
ever
sense.
imagine her
Yeah.
with.
I get why he liked her because I feel like
Hmm.
she, first of all, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I
Hmm.
feel like she represents all of the things that he like wants to be. Like, yeah, he
Hmm.
wants to be this responsible person with this amazing woman who but and like I think he likes the idea of like maybe being a father. Yeah, but you're not ready. I
Yeah,
can't.
can you imagine him fathering her kid?
Manasa. Like, I'm sorry, Jess. I love you so much. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. Maybe it could have been like publicity, but who
I
knows?
don't know. And well, there's so much tea there. Should I tell you? Okay, why do I know all the tea on here? Okay,
Yeah.
Harry. You know how Harry went on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
Apparently, do you know who his partner was on Dancing with the
No.
Stars? This girl
Mm-mm.
Riley. She's one of the other pros uh sisters. They were
Mhm.
super close. They were like people thought they were dating, and that's apparently why him and Jess broke up. Because during the time of him doing Nothing with the Stars, he was dating Jess, and Jess was like, "This is just like what's going on with you and this 18-year
Yeah.
old girl." It
Yeah.
was just really
Oh,
weird.
she was 18.
She's 18. Well,
Yeah.
she just turned 18. She was
Oh,
17, or
okay.
she was 17 or 18, something like that. She's
Mhm.
very young.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't think anything ever happened between them, but they like like they're posting a lot of videos. There was a lot of like like flirty stuff
Tension
between the two.
vibes.
Yeah. They were like really
Yeah.
leaning into it. Also, like when they're on the show to get votes and like they were really leaning into all of that. So it was
Mhm.
just I don't know. It was such a mess. This show is good TV though. I can't like it's such good TV. Do you have any favorites from the show?
Um, I think I really liked well, I love Melinda. I don't know why, because
Hmm.
I like her energy. I like her vibe.
Yeah.
I think she's fun. I liked Toulouse. Um, I don't really feel like I have a favorite if I'm being
Okay.
honest.
I really
Yeah.
liked Alara and Steven. Like I think
Okay.
Alara is such a cutie. Like I just think
Yeah.
she's such a positive, cute. Like
Cute. Yeah.
yeah, I kind of I really liked her and Steven together, and I think we got to see so much of them together because they
She
were
was
together
on
for.
Stated Unrelated.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Did you watch that show?
I watched like some of it. I didn't watch all of it. Yeah.
She was on it with her brother, and she was actually with Kaz's brother on that show.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So I
That's
think
why he was
she
like,
is.
"Oh, I know her."
Yeah, I think she was like, I know Kaz, but I think she's such a cutie, and I feel like I really like Steven with her. Like he was so sweet with her. I want to
Yeah.
know if they're still together. I think they were so cute.
Wait, when will
I don't know.
they haven't exposed like who's
Mm-mm,
together and everything like that. No.
mm-mm.
There's been a lot of like publicity. Like all of them are just making so many TikToks and content, so it's kind of been confusing me while I've been watching it. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah. What did you think of the whole Micah and Kaz like up and
So
down, round and round?
I've never been a really big Micah fan. I don't know what it is about her. I just am not. I don't, you know.
Okay.
I do understand the sentiment of like she really being into him and he was like really into her and then he goes on a date with Holly, blah blah blah. And he comes back. It kind of reminds me of Love Island when like a bombshell comes in
Mm-hmm,
and she's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Just an option."
mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know, but I think like their connection was probably there. I don't know. I don't think I really paid attention to them that much. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah,
I think first of all, I think Kaz is such a good-looking man. Like
he is.
I think that man is so
He
attractive.
is.
Can I just say, very good-looking man.
Hmm.
I do think that I feel like I've been watching so much reality TV lately where I'm like looking at the women being like, girl, you're worth more than this. Like, why?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel
He's
like
like
it was kind of
going
a
towards this other girl because just because she like looks so good.
and I feel like
Yeah.
she just wanted him to like her so much and
Right.
was just like, you know what I mean? Like, just
Willing
like,
to do anything just to get
right,
him. Yeah.
right. Forgive anything, like, kind of just like go with whatever he's about. And she tries, obviously, she tries to talk to him. Like, I'll give her that. But like, I feel like it's like a little bit more of like, I just wanted her to like know her worth and just be like, come correct
Yeah.
or don't come at
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
kind of. So I feel like that was a little bit annoying. Like, I don't know. You're right. Like, I think it was just a little bit up and down, round and round. I was kind of rooting
Mhm.
for her just because she felt like kind of relatable on the
Mhm.
season, right? Where you're like, I just genuinely feel like she really just like liked him and wanted him to like her back. And you know, I feel like we felt that before, all of us in some capacity. So I
Yeah.
feel like there was something relatable about the emotion she was going through, but I was just like so rooting for her to kind of be
Mhm.
like, no, not anymore,
Yeah.
which she never does. But
It was really interesting to see Holly on this season too because I feel like I haven't heard much about her since
mhm.
Love is Too Hot to Handle.
Too hot. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Um, but it was really interesting. She looks so different from when she was on the other show.
She looks really different. Do you watch her TikToks?
No, I don't.
Okay, okay. You need to watch her
I've been
TikTok.
seeing a lot of Micah and Izzy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if Micah's
Oh,
like TikToks have been popping up, but they've just been making a bunch of content together.
okay, okay.
And then everyone's like, I don't know why everyone sleeps on Izzy.
Wait, Izzy's actually like a really like a
I thought
sweetheart.
it
Like
was really sweet. Like when he was really awkward in the beginning, like I thought it was kind of cute.
I think it's like you're like, oh, Izzy, I want to help you help yourself, but he's just like actually so nice. Like even at the end when Micah leaves him to get back with Cass, he's still like at the end is like, I'm just so happy for them. They found their way back together. Like
Mhm.
I think Izzy is such like a genuine guy who
I
just needs a
agree.
little bit needs to get it together a little bit, like a little.
I think he just doesn't know how to flirt and like it gets a little
Yes,
nervous.
yes,
I thought
yes.
it
He
was
just
sweet
needs a
though.
yeah.
Ah.
I agree. I agree. Also, I think, okay, wait, really quickly going back to the whole Harry thing, I think it was insane. Everyone trying to convince Jess that Harry was right. Now,
Mhm.
especially now knowing that he did kiss Melinda. Like Dom going up to Jess and being like, you know, Melinda is just here for her 15 minutes. And I honestly don't think Melinda dealt with it correctly. Because if you
Yeah.
watch, when you do go and watch the video of like what really happened, Melinda does come on to him. But he does give in. Like he
Just
does go
go.
for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, she fully is going for him, trying to make him give in, fully knowing that he has a girl. Like, it
Mhm.
was really icky on
It's
her part too.
yeah.
I
Right.
agree, and I don't think she dealt with it completely right, but for them to lie to Jess for him, it was just insane. It was
Mhm.
insane. It's, like, making me mad. It made me so mad. Um, but yeah, I just feel like the reality TV right now has been crazy. Like, I was telling Manasa, I've been watching Love Island USA,
Mhm.
m- a more emotional manipulation from men. Like I don't know what's going on reality TV right now. It is insane. I keep feeling like all these men are just like emotional
Yeah.
manipulation.
You
Insane.
know what I think it is? Like I think cuz there's just become like an abundance of uh reality TV, I think it's more so become not a like chance for love. It's more so become like a chance for publicity. And they know
Yeah,
like if I create more drama, then I'll be
yeah,
able to X, Y, and Z, get more publicity, get more out there. And
yeah,
I don't think it is what it used to be because I'm sure like even like The Bachelor and stuff like that, people took it a lot more seriously than people
yeah,
do now.
yeah. I agree. But I will
Yeah.
say Love Island USA is killing Love Island UK this year. I think I like mentioned it in the last episode,
You
but I've
did.
watched even more. It is so good, and I am so like impressed with the producers. They're doing their thing. Watch it, Manasa.
I
If you,
need to.
yeah, I told
I just
Manasa
need to
today I'm
like
gonna give her my Peacock. Yeah, because
yeah,
she needs to watch it. Like literally, you need to.
because like I understand why they put it on Peacock, but not everyone has that. But I guess,
Yeah,
the reason is so that people can sign up. That's what they put it there.
totally. I
But
think Peacock probably wanted like a dating show because like a lot of like for example like The Bachelor is on ABC and like all these other
mhm.
ones.
Mhm.
Like Netflix has a bunch, so I think they all want their own dating show. So I think Peacock was like we're gonna go for Love Island and got the contract. So,
Okay.
but it's I don't know. I think it's so good this season, genuinely.
Okay. I'll definitely have
Yeah.
to watch. But yeah, you guys should let us know what your thoughts on Perfect Match was. Like I just thought this season was a whirlwind of emotions and it was really fun just seeing like all the most well-known people from like all the shows you've probably seen all in one place.
I know.
It's very
It
funny.
was. It was.
Wait, I also
I.
really liked Elise
Mhm.
and I forgot Josh?
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah.
I thought they
Yeah.
were
Okay,
really cute.
you have to watch the last episode because she ends it with him and it goes for someone else.
Oh, oh no. Okay, no. Wait, I feel like my opinions are different because I haven't seen the last episode yet.
Yeah.
So I
But I
need
thought
to
they
go.
were really cute together because I feel like
Yeah.
they were just like he's kind of quirky and I feel like she was
Mhm.
matching it. I don't know. I did
Right.
like them
They
together.
had like banter and chemistry
They
together.
did have banter. They did
Yeah.
have banter. You're right. I don't know. But she's with someone from do you remember Holly's ex on Too Hot to Handle Nathan?
Oh, Nathan, the football player guy?
She's with him in real life. She's been with him for months. Elise
Really?
for months.
I
And
can't
when the
see.
show came out, she hasn't been posting with him because I feel like there's like a contract. But the thing with this show is, I think one thing that Netflix doesn't do well with reality TV is they wait way too long between filming and airing. And I think
Mhm.
that's
Like a
one thing that
year.
Netflix has. Yeah, and I think that's one thing Netflix has to do because even Bridgerton was filmed over a year ago. But you can do that
Yeah.
with with a show like that. But you can't do
Yeah.
that with reality TV because it's no
Right.
longer reality
Right.
when it's that long later, especially when you have stuff like Love Island, which is happening day to day. And
Mhm.
you're literally the whole idea of Love Island is you can vote for what's going on in the show. So
You
I
can
think
be
people are getting,
interactive.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think people are getting really used to that. And then when you're watching this, it's so outdated because like so much life has happened. So I generally feel like Netflix really has to get on getting for the reality shows, getting it out fast. Like I don't know how that works with production, but I
Mhm.
think the delay timing, I don't like it. And I think it hurts them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, even with The Bachelor, they just have to wait a few months, but I think that's even a lot better than like,
Wait,
yeah.
Bachelor is like a month and a half. Like they
Yeah.
push it out in like 2 months as
Because
well. So it's like
imagine if you had to hide your
yeah,
relationship for that long. So I'm
yeah,
wondering like if these Netflix shows they had that same kind of contract because that would be really tough to hide for a whole year.
yeah. And it's just
Yeah.
stupid because like also for in this reality world, for people to be together a year later is not really common. So you're already bringing down the success rate of like your couples and people being invested because a year later, the the amount of people that
Things
are together,
change.
yeah, things change so much. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't think it's a smart move, but I don't know.
I agree. I
Hmm.
agree. But yeah, this was a fun little catch up and TV show recap.
Hmm.
Definitely let us know your thoughts on both of the shows we talked about. I feel like Ishika and I could talk about these two shows forever, probably.
Yeah,
But I'll get on Love Island, so maybe we can recap that soon.
we'll
I'm
be
sure
trying
I
Love
will
Island
catch
soon.
up very quickly.
Let's go.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, thanks so much for listening to this week's episode, and you'll hear us and see us next week.
Bye.
Bye.